Sikander, first, congratulations for a winning performance in the film Monica, Oh My Darling, which premiered a few days ago on Netflix. The film, of course, got a big thumbs up, and everybody is only talking about Nishi. Did you know that this movie going to strike gold when the first trailer dropped a few days ago?
I when I saw the film, which was a while back, I really loved it. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it, and it's the kind of cinema that I enjoy watching. It's like it's Vasan Bala style. Yeah, I mean, you see Mard Ko Dar Nahi Hota also. You just see he's a lot of people say is different. We've made a film which is different. I mean, now though, when you say also that this film is actually different, they've spoiled the word different almost. You know what I'm saying? But he actually, that's the kind of stuff he likes making, and he has that. That's his flavor. That's what he enjoys doing. And when I saw it, I did feel that people, my friends, people that I hang out with, would enjoy this film. I had a feeling. See, whenever you do a movie, whenever you do something, you're never quite sure because it's the kind of line where the failure is higher than the rate of success. It's something creative. You never know what the mood of the audience is that day, what they feel like. But I did enjoy watching it myself, and I think as a barometer, I mean, I felt very positive after I saw the film, and it's really great that people liked the trailer when it dropped, which in turn made the film kind of hot, so to say. And then they went on to watch the movie, and they've given it so much of love here. It's really awesome.
Now let's talk about Nishi, the character that you play in the film.
Yeah.
While watching him, it looks like we know him. The way he talks, he's direct, he's in your face. Would you say this character is the closest to the reality that you played in the recent years?
To be honest, when I get a script, when I get a character to play, my search is to find reality in whatever I am playing. Be it a cop, be it an ISI agent, be it even an American person. I'm trying to find the reality of that person. I mean, I want to be that person, that other person. And that's what I find myself instinctively working at when I'm reading a script. And yeah, I think that is always my challenge. That is always something that I try to get out, like how can this guy be very relatable and extremely real? I'm not just saying a dialogue. I'm not just saying a line. It is that guy. It's that person, he's probably walking and he will, this is so, I mean, I work at it. Sometimes I guess it'll click. Sometimes I guess it won't. I mean, I think this time, I think it was quite okay. Yeah, I guess.
Do you also get laugh while watching a performance on the screen, especially initial part of the scene where you scold Rajkumar Rao's character and you tell him that, you're a parasite, I hate you?
No, yeah, I mean, I would want to because the lines are good. Yeah, it is a very well written, very funny, straight-faced humor kind of a scene. So, I mean, I look at Raj's reactions, I look at Bhagwatiji's reactions when I'm watching the scene because the scene is between these three guys, man. It's just their chemistry. It can't work without anyone. And watching them, I did find myself having a smile on my face. But to be very honest, when I'm watching myself for the first time, I've seen the film twice. When I watch myself first, I'm just seeing that, yaar, मैंने खराब तो नहीं किया, मैंने खराब किया कहीं, मैंने ठीक किया. So first I'm just watching it like that. But at the end of the day, the beauty of it was that, the scene and everybody coming together and the way Vasan has handled it and the way they've put it together, it did make me have a little snigger for sure.
This is a long scene. The scene I'm talking about is where you hatch the plan to kill Monica. It's quite long in length.
Yeah.
Do you think now you like to work in a format where it takes a really long? And does that interest the actors a lot?
I can give you like, yeah, okay, fine. If there's a really long take and you know everything, you know it properly, you know your lines backwards, all of that. And if every actor is on the same, you're not doing it alone. If it is like, suppose it's a monologue that I'm doing, yeah, I'd preferably like to go for it in one take. But if it is a really long take and everybody is on the same page and the chemistry and all is working, then sometimes it can work, yeah, in terms of there's no break. There will be a continual conversation. Like if I'm saying something and then he's saying something, and then we are actually completely focused and in that zone. So, it just that can work, but even the other side works. I mean, I think there's enough experience to understand that, sometimes you do have to cut. Everybody has to be at the same, because acting actually is very unnatural. You're trying to make something natural, which is unnatural. So to find the truth in all of that, whatever works here, whatever works. Sometimes magic can come out of that. Sometimes magic can come out of something else also. So there's no one particular process, I feel.
Who was your inspiration for Nishi? We can clearly see shades of villains from the 70s, the way you enter the bar in Mumbai, that shot inside the mug, and then riding the red Vespa.
Yeah. No, I didn't base it on any villain. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, when I read a script, when I read a character, I'll read it again. I'll read it again. And what I have realized that I don't have a particular process. I'll not base nothing. None of my work till now has been based on anything else. If I do try and base it, if I do watch it, I actually get a little. I don't feel like getting influenced anyway. I feel if I do base it on something, I will get influenced, and then something new might not come. Maybe I can use stuff at some point from things that are like inspiration from here and there. Though in this one, when I was reading it, when I was reading the character again and again, I start understanding the person. And then I just question sometimes that, why is he behaving like this? What might have happened in life that he's reacting to a situation like this? So that I try to find my conviction in there as to why the lines will come out like this. What is it? He hates Jayant, yeah. His behavior like that. His father divorced his mother. His father screwed him over in the first scene also. I mean, he's probably had that many times in life, which is why even when he's sitting at the bar in the first few scenes, you can make out that he's not really expecting it. He's not even like when it does announce Jayant, he's like, bro, once again, my father has screwed me over. So these are all things that come, and then eventually when push comes to shove, he's gonna look out for himself. He's not gonna get blackmailed by anybody. So I think there are so many things that my thought process works on, but also it is quite clear in the script the way it is written that this is who the guy is, and then instinctively I start just feeling him.
So, what has been the most coolest reaction that you've got, and from whom?
Oh my God, yeah, I have so many beautiful messages. They've just been really beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I've read what some people have written about. Some critiques have been very, very lovely about it, have mentioned it. It's such a small role at the end of the day. It does again show me that it's never the length that matters. It's the way Vasan has presented me. Um, but yeah, and I keep like if I am out somewhere, I do step out. It's just beautiful that people come up and they really like me in the film because somewhere the character has stayed with them. The film has been so loved.
Yeah.
And I find things that are amazing that people have said that what we wanted to see more of him. We missed him,
Yeah.
and the fact that he's extremely memorable. In a film where he's pretty much done in the beginning. I don't want to give any spoilers.
Yeah, actually, you should
Enough
not. Yeah.
for enough, yeah.
But what was your mom and your friend Abhishek Bachchan's reaction
Yeah,
to?
they came for the screening which Netflix had in Bombay, and my father, AB, they really enjoyed the film. I mean, that's just unanimous on the whole, and they had nice things to say about my work also. I'll just leave it at that.
Sure. But Sikander, how much time it took you to say yes to the film when Vasan pitched you this idea?
I was shooting for this movie called Monkey Man in Indonesia at that time, and I had when I got when Vasan did connect with me, I was over there. We spoke over Zoom. That was the first time I was going to talk to him. I've always wanted to work with him, you know. So I was very excited when I heard about this, and I was talking to him. And I'm like, "Wow, man, I'm going to be in a Vasan Bala film. I'm getting a chance. Like, he wants me in a film." But I did. He sent me the script and I requested him for 10 days because I was shooting a very important climax action sequence, which was very rigorous. So I requested him, I said, "Sir, can you give me some time to read and get back to you?" And then when I was flying back to Bombay to Mumbai from Indonesia, we stopped. It was a long flight because of lockdown. So it was from Indonesia to um, Dubai, and Dubai to back to Mumbai. So we stopped. I stopped in Dubai airport. I had a 5 hour transit, and of this phone, I still remember it was on the phone. I was sitting in the lounge, and I'm like, "Chalo dekhte hain." Let's just like I'm sitting here. I didn't have my laptop anything with me. I said, "Yeah, email pe main dekh leta hu. Let's just see kya scene hai." And I opened it, and within 1 hour, I had finished reading it off my mobile phone, sitting and reading something. So I love the script, man. It was just instantaneously. When you can sit and read something off your phone completely for an hour and a half, which is the full script, that's a rarity to start with because it's held you and it's not let you put it down. And then I came back to Bombay and I called Vasan. I'm like, let's meet. And I met him and I was like, I'm doing it. And it really didn't take me much time. I wanted to work with him. I loved the script and I knew exactly what he wanted from me and what this character was. So I mean, it's just the beginning.
Let's talk about your other film. The other film which you'll be seen in is a film called Dukan,
Yes.
which is directed by screenwriter duo Siddharth Garima.
Yeah.
It's a film about surrogacy. What more can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's something that I haven't done before, which is great because most of the things that I do are things that I haven't done before. So I'm lucky that way. He is. I'm playing a Gujarati shopkeeper. So I've tried to get the Gujarati tone, the accent, and it's a love story. It's my part in the film is the love story, which is based on. It's the show is based. The film is based on surrogacy. Um, and it's really sweet. Yeah, it's really beautiful. The love story that he has with this girl, and it's something I haven't done something like that. Small town vibe of, this guy who there's this younger woman who falls in love with him, and how awkwardly and sweetly, their love really blossoms. So that's really sweet. Yeah.
You just mentioned Monkey Man.
Yeah.
That's the film with which you're making your Hollywood debut.
Yeah.
It's a film directed by Dev Patel. You of course gained 12 kgs for that role.
Yes.
What more can you tell us about Monkey Man?
I can't say much about it because it's going to come out on Netflix. It'll be out next year at some point, and they haven't revealed anything about any character yet. So I'm sure you understand. But it's an action film, and it's quite it's pretty it's hardcore. Yeah, it's great. I've done a lot of action. There's a lot of stuff that I learned for it. I was training for a long time over there. And I just recently did my dubbing for it, and I got to see glimpses of the film. And all I can say is that I'm quite excited because it's looking pretty cool.
Sikander, you have a strong screen presence. We've seen that in Arya last year, and now this one. Is there a type of role that you want to do, or maybe a space that you'd like to explore now after Monica, oh my darling?
Yeah, I to be very honest, Vishalji, all all roles excite me because honestly, and I'm not giving a generic answer to this. I'm not just saying it just for the sake of it. Because everybody, if I'm playing a cop in a film or I'm playing like a character like this, they all are different people. So how is he different from the previous, guy? So they all do have their own take on it. I can't say that I would be biased towards comedy, though I enjoy doing comedy immensely. I can't say it'll be thriller, but I love thrillers. I love being a part of capers. Look at, all these kind of films. They're so exciting. I've not done horror till now. I'm just telling you the stuff I haven't done. I haven't done horror till now, and I haven't played a woman till now, like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
I mean, so there's nothing literally that I don't want to do. I would like to have the opportunity to explore, to play all kinds of characters. Yeah, and I'm very selfish. That's why this answer that I can't tell you one. I really want to do everything.
it is said that a director's closest pal or ally on the sets is the DOP or the cameraman.
Yeah.
Who is an actor's closest pal on a movie set?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I like to be friendly with everybody. I enjoy it when the mahal is light. जब सब मजे कर रहे हैं. मतलब like, but it should, I mean, the director should love you, yeah. The director, I mean, it's not like he has to, but he should love you. Because actors need love. Actors literally need love. We want to be loved. I mean, at least I want to be loved, but they do need it. क्योंकि तभी जाके, like, comfort comes, and you get really good stuff, because at the end of the day, it's a human being who's putting himself out there in front of everybody. So it is a vulnerable spot. It is sometimes could be a scary spot, and you constantly need encouragement and you constantly need love. And this is in my opinion. People don't necessarily have to.
You need a pep talk every day. Is
No, not pep talk, not pep talk. Just energy should be great. Basically, energy, and that energy doesn't have to just be solo. It's not like mere upar hi thopo, sab jagah. Because I mean, I'm a very like, if the energy in front of me is not good, I'll get like a little, it'll like mess with me in my mind. So everybody should be like happy, and it doesn't always happen. There's always stress. There's always stress behind the scenes, man. You know, production, getting stuff organized, getting stuff done, getting stuff put together. It's a behind the scenes, camera, production, everybody on the crew, they're doing very, very, very hard work, and they have to get it done in a certain amount of time, under budget. So I feel actors are also naturally very, very spoiled. But it really does help us, yeah.
And finally, the big question: when is Arya 3 coming? And will Daulat have a bigger responsibility and a role in the third season?
I can't tell you any of this, though we did have a conversation about the story very recently. We had a discussion, Ram and the entire team. We had a discussion on the characters and the script, and we'll be starting very, very soon. Release date, Hotstar ke haath mein. So I think they'll be the best people to tell you that. But I'm looking forward to getting back and being with my Arya family. Yeah, it's always great.
We enjoyed your performance in Monica, My Darling, and best of luck and all the best. And looking forward to many more performances by you.
Thank you, Vishalji. Thank you so much, and all. Thank you for your encouragement and the love that you give me.